This lesson is called the Discipline of Love. It may be the most important lesson in terms of equipping God's people to be like Jesus. I want to present a tool that people can use to help guide the practice of learning the discipline of loving others in their family, in their church, and in their community. But in this summary of the lesson, we're not going to go over the tool. We want to go over the main points. The first point of the lesson is that discipline is required for us to grow. If you want to become good at something, whether it's a musical instrument, or in sports, or in academics, whatever you want to become good at requires discipline. The second point is that the highest reflection of the image of Jesus, or the image of God in man, is being a servant. You say, what? I don't want to be a servant. I want other people to serve me. Well, that's where the Bible comes in to challenge our thinking. Because we read in Philippians that we are to have the same mind that Jesus had. And what is that mind? It's the mind of a servant. Not a servant who served because he had to serve, but because he was willing to serve. And he served humbly, he served sacrificially, and he served us joyfully, even through the cross. And so when we read that passage in Philippians, we see that because Jesus was willing to express the character of his Father, God gave him a name above every name. And the third point of this lesson, which we can't go into detail in this summary, is a tool that can help us become disciplined in being a servant. Actually, what the tool does is it helps us to learn how to serve others in the 4 areas of Jesus' growth: wisdom, physical, spiritual, and social. And it helps us to learn how to do that in our families, in the church, and in our broader community. And the fourth point is that the discipline of love as a tool requires accountability. That means we need to do this discipline in the context of a small group in which we are willing to joyfully share with each other our experiences so that we can help to be better. The 4 points of this lesson are: number 1, discipline is a requirement for discipleship. Number 2, the highest reflection of the image of God in us is that of being a servant. And number 3, there is a tool that has been time-tested over numerous decades, in thousands of places, in multiple cultures, that helps us to become more like Jesus as we learn to serve others. And the fourth point is that this tool requires accountability. Accountability is necessary because if we try it on our own, we may lose heart. But when we do this together in a group, we learn to encourage each other. God bless you as you apply the discipline of love.